Hey, it's Bianca, your favorite or second favorite or third favorite witch.
I don't know why that came to my head, but it came to my head and I just felt like saying it.
I'm having a day. I'm having a day where I feel like I need to do something to keep my mind off the fact that we are still like unable to like go places and do things, and I feel so overwhelmed by it. I'm starting to get that like itchy feeling of just like wanting to do more with myself and wanting to just like be somebody. That comes hand in hand for me with witchcraft. It makes me feel so empowered and it makes me feel so important. Deep sigh. Today we are going to learn how to make a protection sigil. Me included, because I've never made one before, but I did show you guys how to make a protection jar. So if you want to go watch that video, I will link it up here or in my description somewhere. Without any further ado, let's get into how to make a protection sigil. Specifically, I am bringing out my handy dandy spellbook for new witches. I have been kind of doing like a series on my channel where I do different spells from this book, mainly because I find them very easily digestible. And if you want to get this book, I will link it down below. It is on Amazon and it's very, very, very cheap. We're going to be following the protection sigil spell to create our personal own sigil. Your sigil is going to look different than mine, and mine is obviously going to look different than yours. We have different minds, different creative beings. I think this should be very fun. Okay, feel free to follow along. Let's do it together. This is like a fun little activity for the two of us, three of us, four of us, whoever's here. Yes, if you're not familiar at all what a sigil is, here is a bunch of different sigils and they are all relative to you, to yourself. Everyone's again is different. In this spell, you'll create a sigil that you can use on a protection stone. This sigil is also perfect to use along with your home protection wash, which is on a different page. That's a different spell. Maybe we could do that eventually. Just dip your fingers in the wash and drop invisible protection sigils on your mirrors and windows. They're insinuating that you can use your sigil for so many other spells in this chapter. When to perform this spell? On a Saturday or during a new moon? So today's not a Saturday. Unsure if it's a new moon. I can ask my trusted Google friend. I like to do things at my own free will, so doing this on a Monday. I'm here to just make this fun and simple and easy. We're not gonna complicate things any more than I find they're complicated. So the ingredients we need for the spell are a pen and paper, a black permanent marker, and a flat stone, which is optional. Time to allot for the spell, 10 minutes at your altar. So my altar is technically behind me, but in every video I always sit here on my desk because the lighting's better and it's okay, it's fine. So numero uno, as always, cleanse your altar. So I've been doing this thing where I haven't been traditionally cleansing my altar with incense. I've been spraying perfume on it. With the lovely help of Dossier, I am going to be cleansing my altar with Dossier perfumes. Dossier is a vegan and cruelty-free fragrance brand inspired by the iconic scents you love. They create luxury scented perfumes at a lower cost to consumer by providing minimalistic, simplistic packaging and a fun, fresh take on fragrance. Whereas luxury brands like YSL, Chanel, and Gucci sell perfumes ranging from $100 to $350, Dossier sells perfumes starting at $29 because they ditched the luxe labels. The scent I'm using today is Oriental Cherry, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. It has top notes of cherry, almond, and cinnamon, and middle notes of cloves, rose, jasmine, and plum. Any scent you order comes with a sample you can test before opening in case you don't like it, and don't worry, all returns are free. Let's go ahead and cleanse my altar. Now you can use my code BiancaBello10 for 10% off of Dossier fragrances. I will link everything in the description. Focus your intentions. Write down the word protect. I'm doing it in technically my spell book. I have a lot of different books for a lot of different reasons. And lo and behold, we have some pressed flowers. Writing down the word protect.
Oh my god, I just spelled it wrong.
What is wrong with me? Hello? Deconstruct the letters of the word into their basic strokes, like curves, dots, dashes, and lines. Draw these strokes below the word on the same paper. So we have P, R, O is just the same thing. T, 1, 2, 3. C is the same thing, and T. So I guess it should look a little something like this. Opening up the spellbook again, still on the same sheet of paper, combine the strokes to form the outline of a shape. This could be a square, a heart, a cross, or a triangle. Any remaining circles, arcs, and dashes along the lines or around the shape. This shape is your protection sigil. Okay, so it doesn't tell me the most information, because I guess it's really up to you and it's up to like free will and your own creative brain to determine how you want this to look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the P and the R and make them like interconnected somehow, I guess you could say, because they both have that same shape. So I'm gonna go like that. I'll do one line there. That's from the P. Now I have these two here. The O could go around it. Another line. Another line. Another line. Oh, I lost track. No, I didn't. I have the 3 lines now to do. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is so crazy. Okay. The C, I'm gonna put in this triangle, like upside down, kind of like that. And I have 2 lines left. Put one here and one more. I'll put it here. Here. Whoa. I did not practice this. This is my first time ever creating a sigil, and genuinely it was that easy. You just need something to focus on and just to keep building and building until you come up with something that you feel be necessary. This is really cool. It kind of looks like a little, you know what it looks like? I've been reading this book called The Lost Apothecary, and it's not so much about witchcraft, but a little more about women helping others heal and fight off men that betrayed them. It's really cool. There is a lot of talk of magic, but in the book, magic is deemed to not be so real. It's more by chance, or more by the earth is real, if that makes sense. So they don't really denounce witchcraft or anything. My sigil kind of looks like the little green bug that's very prominent in the story. Maybe I did that on accident, maybe I did that on purpose, I don't know. If you would like, draw your sigil now coated with your intentions on a stone to carry with you. Should I go find a stone outside? Instead of right now drawing my sigil on a stone to carry with me, because I want to find the best stone and I want to find it like not on a whim or in a rush. I have this tin, and inside of the tin I made anti-anxiety candles and anti-stress candles. That's also another video if you guys are interested in seeing that, and they look like this. Instead of a black marker, I'm going to do this metallic pink marker. I got this from the dollar store, but I also ordered a lot of other colors of these online in like skinnier form. I'm going to take this sigil and put it on here, just so we can, you know. I'm going to think about my intentions of this sigil protecting me and my room and my altar pretty much all the time. How the story goes of how to make a protection sigil. It was actually a lot easier than I anticipated, and I've always put it off because I thought it was going to be so hard and so confusing. And again, before you go, if you do like the thought of dossier perfumes and how affordable they are and how they really are a dupe of amazing luxury perfumes, even if you did not want to use it as spell work and just use it as a fragrance as it should be, you can use my code BiancaBello10 for 10% off of dossier, and I will be linking everything down below. So without any further ado, please subscribe before you go, follow me over on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I saw a pain.